Welcome children. Today we are going to learn the LCM of polynomials. In the last session we have learnt the GCD of polynomials, that is algebraic expressions. So we are going to learn the least common multiple of algebraic expressions. So what do you mean by LCM of numbers? Yes, least common multiple is the number which divides the numbers taken. The same is followed here for polynomials. If we take two polynomials, that is two expressions, and we are going to find the LCM, LCM is a polynomial which divides both the expressions without leaving any remainder. So we are going to learn the procedure of taking LCM and the relationship between LCM, GCD and the polynomials taken. First we are going to move into the problems where we are going to factorize the polynomials and find the LCM. So in other words, we can say that LCM of polynomials is the lowest degree of the polynomial which divides both the expressions. We may take more than two expressions also. So LCM is the polynomial which divides exactly all the expressions taken. So we have to find the least degree of the polynomial which divides our expressions. For that we have a procedure, that is we have to take the highest power of the factors of the given expressions. First we have to factorize the expressions for that, and then we are going to take the highest degree for finding LCM. Okay? So in GCD we have taken the least degree, but in LCM we are going to take the highest degree, and then after finding out all the factors, we have to multiply and get the product of the highest degree of the expressions. Let us move to the procedure. See, let us say x square y, x cube y square, x y cube. See all these expressions, we have taken three expressions, that is three monomials. See, it is already in the factorized form. All the monomials are in the factorized form. So we have to find the LCM as take the factors and their highest power in this expression. In all these three expressions, we have two factors, namely x and y. So x should have the power as the highest power among these is 3, and into y should have the highest power, that is also 3. So x cube y cube is our LCM, is the LCM of all these expressions. Okay, can you understand? The expressions may have some numerical coefficients also. So we have to find the LCM of those numerical coefficients and then multiply with the expressions. Like, let us give another example, like 4x square y and 40x y cube are the expressions to be taken, and we are going to find the LCM of these. So LCM is written as, first we are going to find the LCM of the numerical coefficients 4 and 40. You know very well the LCM of 4 and 40 is, very good, 40. And then we have to get the LCM of the expressions, that is x power, yes, the highest power of x here is 2. Highest power of y here is 3, yes. So LCM of these expressions is 40 x square y cube. So you know very well how to find the LCM of numbers, and you know how to factorize. So if you keep all these in mind, we can move to the exercise 3.2. In that we are going to deal with the second subdivision. See, we are going to find the LCM of these expressions given. Expressions are given are 4x square y and 8x cube y square. See, first we have to see the numerical coefficients. So these are 4 and 8 here. What is the LCM of 4 and 8? Yes, 8 is the LCM. So we have to take the LCM of numerical coefficients and multiply with the LCM of the expressions, algebraic expressions here. So LCM of x square and x cube is x cube, and LCM of y and y square is y square. So our LCM is 8x cube y square. And we are going to move to the second one where we have negative symbol. If the symbol is negative in one of the expressions, we have to take the negative symbol in our LCM also. So, numerical coefficients here are minus 9 and 12. So, the LCM of 9 and 12 is 36. Very good. So, we have to take the negative of 36 for numerical coefficients, and for the expressions we have to follow the same procedure as taking the highest power of the variables. So, A has 3 as highest power and B has 2 as its highest power and C here has 1 as the highest power. So, our LCM is minus 36 A cube B square and into C. And in the next one we have 3 expressions. We follow the same thing here also. As 3 expressions are there, we have to see the sign first, that is positive, negative and positive. So, our LCM is negative. So, negative of the numbers 16, 12 and 8. So, the LCM of 16, 12 and 8 is 48. So, 48 is the LCM, and for the expressions given M has the highest power as 2 and N has the highest power as 2. So, minus 48 M square N square is our LCM. And the next one, see, these expressions are given not as monomials. So far we have seen all the expressions as monomials. We know very well that each expression has only one term, but here there are 3 terms in the first expression. So, how to factorize this? Yes, very good. Using factorization methods, we know how to factorize a polynomial. So, this is a quadratic polynomial. So, we are going to factorize it using product of zeros and sum of zeros. So, you can factorize it as product is 2 and the sum is minus 3. We can factorize it as p minus 1 into p minus 2. And here also we can factorize as it is in the form p square minus 2 square, that is a square minus b square. We can factorize it as p minus 2 into p plus 2. So, p minus 2 into p plus 2 is our factorized form. So, we have to take the factors and their highest power. So, LCM here is, LCM of these two polynomials is p minus 1 is one of the factors here. It has the highest power as 1, and then p minus 2 is here, and this is also having highest power as 1 because only one factor is there, and p plus 2 has its highest factor as 1. So, we leave here as the LCM of these two expressions is p minus 1 into p plus 2 into p minus 2. Okay. Now, let us move on to the next one, where here also we have to factorize, but we have numerical coefficients also here. So, first we are going to factorize this first polynomial, that is first expression is a quadratic polynomial, and it can be factorized as, you know how to factorize. I am going to just recall. So, product of the zeros, the product of the zeros is minus 6. As the product is negative, we have to find the difference as 5. So, 6 and 1 are the answers. So, we can split it as 2x square minus 6x plus x minus 3, and we can make it as 2x can be taken out. So, 2x of x minus 3, very good, plus 1 of x minus 3, or we can say that 2x plus 1 into x minus 3 is the method of factoring this polynomial. And we can factorize this as, first we can take out 4 as a numerical coefficient, and we can split as x square minus 9, and x square minus 9 can be further split into, very good, x plus 3 into x minus 3. So, 4 into x plus 3 into x minus 3 are the factors. So, using these factors, we are going to take the LCM. So, LCM of the polynomials given are 2x plus 1. Very good. First, let us go to the numerical coefficient as 4. So, 4 into, very good, 2x plus 1 and x minus 3 and x plus 3 all have their powers as 1. So, we are going to take all the factors and we are multiplying. Just we can leave this. This is our LCM. Okay, the product of all the factors whose highest powers are taken. See the next one. You can deal this sum as the previous ones, but here we have 3 polynomials. That's it. Can you do? Yes. This is your homework for today. We know the LCM of 2 numbers and GCD of 2 numbers. Let us first find LCM and GCD of simple numbers. Let us take 6 and 15. Okay. What is the GCD of 6 and 15? Yes, 3 is the GCD. What is the LCM? 30. Yes, very good. So, we are going to deal with the relationship between these numbers, that is 6 and 15 and then 30 and 3. First, multiply the given numbers 6 and 15. What is the product of 6 and 15? Yes, 90. Very good. What is the product of our GCD and LCM? Yes, GCD is 3 and LCM is found to be 30. Yes. So, this is also 90. That means, the product of the numbers taken is equal to the product of the LCM and GCD. Here also, in algebra also, we can use the same for the expressions. That is, if we name the expression as f of x and g of x, let us name the expressions as f of x and g of x, then we can say that product of these two polynomials, that is expressions, is equal to product of their GCD and LCM. So, we are going to use this relationship and find whatever is needed as given in the exercise 3.3. See, these two expressions are to be found GCD and LCM, and we are going to verify the relationship between these. First, find the GCD of the numerical coefficients. Find the GCD of 21 and 35. So, 21 and 35 have 7 as their common divisor. So, 7 is their GCD, and the least power of the variables is to be taken as a GCD. So, least power is 1. So, x power 1 is our term in the GCD, and here y has the least power as 1. So, least powers should be taken for the GCD and the highest powers are to be taken for the LCM. Keep that in mind. So, the LCM of the numbers 21 and 35 is, yes, 105, 105, and highest power of x is 2 and the highest power of y is 2. So, LCM and GCD are found. Now, we are going to verify the relationship. That is, we have to find the product of the polynomials given f of x into g of x. So, that is, multiply these two numbers 21 x square y into 35 x y square. So, the product of f of x and g of x is, first multiply the numbers, that is 735 is the product, and then multiply the variables such as x square into x is x cube into y square is also y cube, and then find the product of GCD and LCM. LCM into GCD is, so LCM here is 105 x square y square into GCD is 7xy. So, while multiplying we get the answer as 735 x power 3 y power 3. So, we have got the same answer. So, we have proved the relationship that f of x into g of x is equal to LCM into GCD. See, these are the polynomials given. So, we have to factorize first, as they are having more than one term, we have to factorize. See, xy is common in both the terms. So, take out xy and here x plus y is the other factor. Then we can factorize here taking out x as a common factor. So, as x is taken out, 1x remains and here y. So, we have to find the GCD as the common factors, that is the least power of the common factors. So, common factors here are x and x plus y. So, we have to take the product as x into x plus y, and LCM is taking the factors of highest degree. So, the factors here are x and the highest degree is 1, and y is another factor, highest degree is 1, and one more factor is there, x plus y, its degree, that is its power is also 1. So, this is our LCM. So, we are going to verify finding the product. So, GCD into LCM here is x into x, x square, here y, and x plus y into x plus y. So, x plus y the whole square. So, is the product of these GCD and LCM, and find the product of the polynomials f of x into g of x. So, multiply x into x, x square, y, only one y is there. So, y and x plus y into x plus y the whole square. So, here also we have verified the relationship. Can you understand? Using the relationship between the polynomials and GCD and LCM, we have to find the LCM of the given polynomials, where GCD is also given. See the polynomials, first we have to factorize them and then use the relationship and find the LCM with comfort. Yes, see, we are going to factorize it. The sum of the zeros is 4 and the product is 12. As the product is minus 12, we have to see the difference between the numbers is to be 4. So, the numbers are very good, 6 and 2, yes. So, as the difference is positive, so a plus 6 and a minus 2 are the factors. You know very well how to factorize. Do in the rough column and write the factors here. And here also the product is 6 and their sum is 5. So, the numbers are very good, 2 and 3. As the sum is negative, we have to write it as a minus 3 into a minus 2. So, after factorizing, we can use the relationship and substitute the values we have got. So, f of x is got to be a plus 6 into a minus 2, and g of x is factorized to be a minus 3 into a minus 2, which is equal to GCD is given as a minus 2 and we have to find the LCM. Dividing both sides by a minus 2, we get the LCM as, so LCM is a plus 6 into a minus 3 into a minus 2. So, using relationship we have got the LCM easily, and we have to move to the next sum. Here also we are going to follow the same procedure. First, factorizing these two, we can take out x out, very good. X is taken out and x cube minus 27 a cube. So, here this is in the form a cube minus b cube. Here 27 a cube can be further kept in mind as 3a the whole cube. So, take this as a cube minus b cube and factorize as, first this x to be kept as such, and we have to factorize as a cube minus b cube, a minus b. So, a here is x, a here is x minus b here is 3a, a minus b into a square is x square plus ab here, plus a is x and b is 3a. So, 3ax plus b square, b is 3a. So, 3a the whole square becomes 9a square. So, these are the factors of the first polynomial f of x, and we can factorize further g of x also. So, g of x is already in the factorized form because this is in a square. This inside the square, this polynomial cannot be further factorized. So, we have to keep this as such and then move to the relationship between GCD and LCM. So, we have to write f of x as x into x minus 3a into x square plus 3ax plus 9a square into g of x can be written as x minus 3a the whole square, which is equal to GCD into LCM. GCD is x minus 3a and our LCM is to be found. So, dividing both sides by x minus 3a, we have the LCM as x into x square plus 3ax plus 9a square into x minus 3a the whole square. Have you got the answer? Yes, very good. Let us move on to the next sum. See, in this sum, we have two polynomials and LCM given. We have to find the GCD. Yes, first let us factorize these polynomials as we know already. So, here x power 3 is common in both the terms. Yes. So, when to factorize the polynomial, we have to think that if the polynomial is a binomial or a trinomial or more, if the polynomial is not a monomial, we have to factorize and make it a monomial. Then only we can move to find GCD or LCM. So, we can take out x cube as x cube is common in both the terms. So, here 12x is there minus 1. So, 12x minus 1 remains, and here 8 is already factored. We have to take out the common factor in all these terms. So, in all these terms we can take out x square. From all these three terms we can take out x square. So, here x square minus 3x plus 2. Since this is a quadratic polynomial, we can factorize as we know the method. So, here 8x square into the product is 2 and the sum is minus 3. So, the factors are x minus 1 and x minus 2. Very good. So, see, we have factored both the polynomials. We have the LCM. We are going to use the relationship and find the GCD. So, can you say the relationship? Yes, f of x into g of x is equal to LCM into GCD. Substitute all these and find the GCD of these polynomials. Can you do this sum? Yes. So, I have not completed this sum. You are going to complete this. Let us move on to the next subdivision. See, in this sum, we have two polynomials. Both are higher or degree polynomials. See, first we have to factorize these using the identities of algebra. So, we have a cube plus b cube is equal to, yes, say the formula, a plus b into a square minus ab plus b square. So, using that we are going to factorize this polynomial as a is x and b is y. So, a plus b into a square minus ab. So, ab is xy plus b square, and we are going to factorize this polynomial which is a higher order polynomial. See, this polynomial has x power 4. We can take this as x square the whole square, and x square y square can be written as xy the whole square, and y power 4 can be written as y square the whole square. See, all these have squares in it. So, let us take the x square the whole square and y square the whole square, since their powers are more. See, if we keep x square as a and y square as b, this is in the form a square plus b square plus ab. So, this can be taken as x square into y square, which is ab. So, I am going to write this as x square the whole square plus y square the whole square plus x square y square as a square plus b square plus ab. Since a is taken as x square and b is taken as y square. So, take a as x square and b as y square and substitute in the formula, but we have a formula a square plus b square plus 2ab. So, we need one more ab to complete that formula. So, I am going to add ab and subtract ab. So, I have not changed anything. So, we are adding and subtracting ab. So, that becomes a square plus b square plus 2ab, that is a plus b the whole square minus ab. Okay. So, we are going to split using this formula. So, this can be split as, yes, a is x square. So, x square plus y square the whole square minus a is x square and b is y square. Okay. So, this is in the form a square minus b square. So, we can split as a plus b into a minus b. So, this can be taken as xy the whole square, and here we can use a plus b into a minus b. A here is x square plus y square and b here is xy. Can you understand what I say? This x square y square can be taken as xy the whole square. So, this is in the form a square minus b square. So, we can split as a minus b into a plus b. So, a plus b I have written and a minus b is to be written. Yes, x square plus y square minus xy. Yes, we have factorized finally. So, we have the factors and we have the LCM, and using the relationship we can find the GCD. So, yes, write the relationship. I am going to substitute in the relationship, that is f of x is x plus y into x square minus xy plus y square into g of x is x square plus y square plus xy into x square plus y square minus xy is equal to x cube plus y cube into x square plus xy plus y square. So, this is our f of x and this is our g of x. This is our LCM into GCD. So, we can cancel this term and these two terms are equal. So, we can cancel, and here also these terms are equal, x square plus y square plus xy and this term are equal. So, we can cancel, and the only one term which remains is our GCD. So, GCD here is very good, x square plus y square minus xy. Can you understand, children? Yes. If you are very thorough with the factorization, this is easier to find GCD and LCM and to verify the relationship. So, I am going to give you a small assignment in this exercise, that is the fourth sum. We have two sums. You are going to find the left out, which is to be found using the relationship, and we are going to meet in the next session. Thank you, children.